Hello, pre-algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here with your flipped lesson for, I think today's Monday, December 3rd. Anyway, today we're going to be writing equations of lines. We're going to be given graphed lines, and then we're going to work backwards and determine what their equations are. Now, it's really easy to do. We're going to write our equations in this form. It's called slope-intercept form. Hopefully by now you're starting to catch on a little bit that this number here is the y-intercept. By the way, if you notice a new design, I updated my smartboard software, and it's really pretty cool. All right, and this number right here is our slope. And we're usually going to write that as a fraction. Don't always have to write as a fraction, but sometimes kids really like to do that. And I'll tell you now, to write these equations is super duper simple. Okay, we're going to look at this red line to begin with. The first thing we're going to do is find, hold on, let me see if I can find it. We're going to find a point. And looks like my line goes right through that point right there. And what would be the coordinates of that point? Well, that would be the point. I can't get back into right mode. That would be the point 0, 4, right? Now we need a second point on the line. And so I'm going to look, and it looks like it's going through this point here. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Now I know my y-intercept is 4, so that means b is 4. Now I count my slope. It looks like going from one point to the other. I rise 1 and run 2. 1 and then 2. So my m, or my slope, is 1/2. Now, by the way, some of you may have counted from this point to that one. You go down 1, so that'd be a -1. And then you go back 2, that'd be a -2. So you'd get a slope of -1/2. -1 over -2, which, by the way, is the same as 1 over 2. The two negatives cancel. So y equals mx plus b. I rewrite that, and I'll do it in red so we know it goes with the red equation. Y equals the slope 1/2 times x plus the y-coordinate of the y-intercept, 4. And there you go. Pretty simple stuff. Again, let me try to find a point, my y-intercept on the blue line. Looks like it's going through there. And then at another point, it looks like it's going through there. Okay, the y-intercept looks like it's going to take place at the point 0, 1, 2, 3, and it's below the origin, so that would be -3. So that means b equals -3. All right, counting my slope, I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3. My rise is 3. My run is 1, 2, -2. So my slope is going to be 3 over -2. Again, using the equation y equals mx plus b, all I do is fill in what I know. Y equals -3 over 2x minus 3. This went right here, and this went right there. Now, some of you might be saying, well, Mr. Lawrence, I don't get it. In the denominator of this first fraction, there's a negative, but in my denominators, there's not. Well, let me ask you this. What's 10 divided by -2? Hopefully you know it's -5. What's -10 divided by 2? -5. What's the negative of 10 divided by 2? Well, 10 divided by 2 is 5, and there's a negative of that, so -5. Notice all three simplify to the same answer. It doesn't matter if the negative is in the numerator, in the denominator, or out in front of the fraction. It's the same thing. What does matter is if you add a numerator. You add a fraction. All right, I'm going to do the blue equation first. I got my y-intercept right there. It looks like it's taking place at the point 0, -1. I need a second point. Looks like it's going to go through this point here. Okay, or possibly that point there. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, something is wrong. I better fix my line. Okay, there we go. I must have been a little sloppy when I was putting the point on. But there's my y-intercept, so I know that b equals -1. I'm going to count my slope, and I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3. So I get a -3. And then write 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 fourths. So m equals -3 fourths. All right, y equals mx plus b. And all I do is fill in the numbers. Y equals -3 fourths x minus 1. Checking out the red equation, looks like it's going through this point right here. There's my y-intercept. It's going through that point right there. Can you use any 2 points on the line? You bet your boots. All right, looks like it's going through the point 0, 2, which makes B2. The slope looks like it's going to rise 1, run 4. Rise 1, run 4. So using y equals mx plus b, I'm just going to write y equals 1/4 x plus 2. And there you go. All right, 2 more. Let me find the y-intercept of the red one. It looks like it's going through those 2 points. And I'll find the points of the blue one. There we go. For the blue one, the y-intercept is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the slope is going to be a rise of 0 and a run of 1, 2, 3. 0 over 3, which is better said as 0. So y equals 0x plus 4, which is simplified to y equals 4. A horizontal line ends up in the equation y equals 4. All right, on the red one, my y-intercept looks like it's at -3. My slope looks like it's at 1 over 1. So the slope is 1. My equation, therefore, is y equals 1x minus 3, or you could have just said y equals x minus 3. Either one of those would be okay. All right, 2 more examples. I'll do the red one first. I got a point there. Looks like my y-intercept is 9. And it looks like it's also going through that point right there. So I'm going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the rise is going to be -6. The run is going to be 1. So the slope is going to be -6 over 1. Or you could just say -6. Means my equation will be y equals -6x plus 9. Or you could have given y equals -6 over 1x plus 9. I'll take either answer. All right, last example, and then we'll be done for the night. The blue one, y-intercept is right there. Looks like the y-intercept is at -8. You can verify and count that. And it looks like the next point it goes through is right there. And so it's going to rise 8. That's this distance here. And then run 1. So m is going to equal 8 over 1. So my equation will be y equals 8 over 1x minus 8. Or you could give me y equals 8x minus 8. Either one is a good example. All right, that's it for today. Tomorrow in class, you'll be identifying slopes and y-intercepts and writing their equations. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Good night, everybody.